Welcome to this exciting tutorial on Photoshop's groundbreaking AI Generative Fill tool. Are you ready to revolutionize your image editing game? In this step-by-step guide, I will show you how to unleash the power of Adobe's Firefly AI. From fixing flaws in photos and artwork to enhancing AI-generated images. By the end of this video, you will be able to quickly transform your visuals like never before. Please make sure that you have Photoshop Creative Cloud 2021 or any subsequent versions released after that date installed on your computer. So let's get started. First of all, go to Image Size to check your current aspect ratio. At the moment, we have an aspect ratio of 1650 to 1080. If we want to output like an HD image, we would need to change this. So for the width, we could type it in here, like 1920, and then keep the 1080, which would be HD, but in this case, it would just stretch our canvas. To avoid that, do the following. Close the window, go to Image, Canvas Size. As you can see here, we have 1650 to 1080. Put in here, 1920. So we would have HD format, which is 1920 to 1080. Leave relative off. If it's on, toggle it off. And don't put an anchor point. Just click OK. And you can see now our canvas changed and we have these huge, big white blocks in the background here, which are not optimal, but we have our correct canvas size. You can double check that clicking on canvas size again, Image, Canvas Size, and you see 1920 to 1080. Just close that for double checking. You can also see it on the document here, 1920 to 1080. And what we can do now is the following. So as you can see now, we have these white areas in the background, which we want to fill. To do that, you can just make a selection of them. Just drag it down with the selection tool here. Hold Shift, do it for the other side as well. Be careful that you leave a little bit of color here, like a few pixels, so that the AI knows what color to extend the background with. In my experience, that always helped to achieve great results. And then click Generative Fill. Here you would usually put in the prompt. If it is kept empty, it will just generate and you give the AI more freedom. So click Generate. And I'm going to skip quickly because it's going to take a moment. And we are back. So as you can see, the parts in the background on the left and the right got filled. And we have 3 results here that you can click through and check which image extension is your favorite. I'm going to go with the last one. So that the background is done now, there's a few more things I would like to fix in this image. We're going to select the lasso tool and drag a selection around the areas we would like to fix. So the misshaped logo here, make sure that you get everything. And then the weird reflection that extends to the roof here. And when you have it selected, go again to the same thing, click Generate, leave the prompt empty, click Generate. And as you can see now, once the generation is done, we have 3 new results again here for the areas we would like to fill. I think the first one even works right away out of the box. And we have a new layer. So if I turn the layers off to quickly compare, these parts were the extension for our canvas. We generated the new background parts to get HD format and then fixed a few things in the image to get a closer to final result. If you like to keep tweaking, you can just continue doing the same thing. If you, for example, have some parts missing in another part of your image, you can just go here, for example, let's say like you have an area back here, just to show you. And you fill this, just drag it over from the other screen here. Let's say like you have the white background here and you have deleted some stuff here. What I do is usually I select the lasso tool to make this selection a little bit more uneven and blend better. And then just go to Generate, and generate that area to get filled in. Our generation is done. Now you can select the layer and check how the background got filled, replace the background parts, and this one works just fine for me. So I'm going to call this image done, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions, comments, please write underneath. And if you have any suggestions for a new tutorial, what you would like to see, let me know in the comments as well. And subscribe and join me for my next tutorials. Thanks for watching.